Guys, in this look, I'm doing a look using some products from Cutie Pop. This time I'm using some loose pigments, and I'm also using the Candyland palette. I use this in my candy corn inspired look as well. If you guys would like to see how I achieved it, just keep watching. Starting off with an eyeshadow primer. I'm just using eyeshadow primer in sheer. First, in the crease, I'm using all Cutie Pop makeup. I'm starting off with the Candyland palette. And it's this palette of amazing brights. The color I'm going to start off with is color here. And it's like an orangey red, that color. Using a very fluffy brush. This is going to be a buffer shade. I forget that this palette has an amazing mirror, so I don't have to use my other one, which is amazing. This is a Sigma 224. You could also use the MAC version too. Just applying that in the crease. I'm going a little heavy with it to begin. You could always buff it out later. Taking my P. Louise base, and this is just in 0. They're white. I'm applying this on the lid because I want these colors to really be bright. But I'm going to be using next. And to apply, I'm going to use this brush from P. Louise. It's from the Acid Rain line. This yellow brush. It's not labeled, but it's a flat brush. I'm making this perfect as possible because I'm using these to base my cut crease look. I'm using some pigments from Cutie Pop. I'll have the name of the palette somewhere on the screen here because I can't remember. I took them out of the packaging. So, hold on. I'm using these 3 from that palette. So the teal, the red, and the purple. I'm going to start with, and they're not labeled separately. So I'm just going to use this, and this is what it looks like. Hold on, don't want to get it everywhere. It looks like this. I'm taking a flat brush. This is a Sigma SS239. It's just a flat brush. I'm going to dump some into my lid, just so if I dump it out, like I just did on accident, I won't spill the whole jar. I'm just getting some into the lid to work with, for starters. And I'm just packing this on the center of my eyelid. The base is going to help it stick better. And I didn't have to dip my brush again at all. That is how pigmented this color is. I'm taking a different brush now, a different flat brush. This is a Carity E28. It's a flat dome round brush. And I'm taking the teal color now from the same palette. This is what that one looks like. I'm also dumping some into a lid, or the lid that comes with it. How do I keep misplacing my makeup rags? I don't understand. Make sure you have a black makeup rag handy. Working with pigments, you want to make sure you have something to wipe in case, you make a mess. So I'm taking this on the flat brush. I'm applying this on the inner corner. I kind of extended that into the tear duct. I'm gonna take now, go in between kind of, to buff those 2 together. But I'm not buffing them, I'm patting. Because you don't want to buff too much because you'll leave patches if you do that. I'm going back in with the brush I used for the purple now. And I'm taking just a little bit extra. I'm gonna go into the outer V color. Going back to my Candyland palette. I'm mixing 2 colors together here. I'm mixing together the black in the palette, and then this purple. I'm mixing those 2 together. For those, I'm using e.l.f. contour brush. So dome pointed, well not pointed, but it's round, tapered, and fluffy, and small. I'm mixing those 2 together because I want a darker purple than the ones that are in the palette. not blending how I want it. Hopefully I can fix it. It's actually not blending at all. That base, once you put stuff on there, you better make sure you know what you're doing, because this is really not gonna move. To try to fix that, I'm gonna take a flat brush now and just add some of that purple over the outer. Just go up and down, and that's working better. For now, I'm gonna go back into my crease and touch that color up. Not sure how I feel about this look yet. I really don't know. I'm just not gonna think too much about it right now. It usually turns out good, for the most part. I'm gonna take that red now I showed you earlier, which looks like this. Really bright, true red. I'm dusting off that contour brush I just used. Well, no. I'm actually going with a different brush. This is an e.l.f. Professional Eye Crease Brush. It's an even tinier brush than the brush I just used. Dump some of this into the lid as well. I'm just trying to find a way to use this because I said I was going to use it in the beginning. So I'm just going to go directly into my crease with this color to deepen it up and enhance the orange too. I'm going all the way across. Now once you get that color in there, you can go around the edges with the same brush. Don't add any color and just, well, I'm actually going to dust it off a little bit and then blend it out just on the outside, because I want the line to be a little harsh directly in the crease, but above it I want it blended out. I'm going to take a little more teal. You just want to touch up all the colors. I honestly don't think that color is going to blend out any more than it has. Oh, I hate harsh lines so much. I don't know what to do about that. It's like a harsh line in between these two, and if I buff it out, it's going to be patchy. I know it. I know how I could possibly fix it. Okay, so because it's messed up, I don't want people to know that, I'm going to put glitter over it. This is actually from the same palette from Cutie Pop. It's a glitter. It's a darker purple. I've never put glitter on the outer corner. This is going to be interesting. There's flecks of black and multicolor and purple, dark purple plum. Has a mix of all of those. Like the rest of the things, I just dump some into my lid. Once again, I have no idea how this is going to look, but we're going to find out together. Now Cutie Pop has a glitter base. I don't think I have it with me, so I'm just going to use what I have in here. This is the e.l.f. glitter primer. This one works pretty well too. I'm just going to put a dab of this on the outside. I'm taking that flat brush I used earlier for the acid rain. I dusted it off, and I'm going to take some of that glitter and go over the outside. I didn't really do much to blend it out, but do the same to the other side. We'll kind of apply some of that glitter primer over the purple. It's not what I intended to do. It's not how I envisioned it to look, but it might help. Okay, I think this is gonna be a failure. I really do. Like, the more and more I do it. Okay, I'm gonna stop while I'm ahead with the glitter. Now I'm gonna go back with the purple. I'm not giving up on this look. I feel like I can still fix it somehow. Take some more of that purple I used in the center, the pigment. Same flat brush. I'm gonna merge as much as I can. These kind of working, going back and forth. It's taking a little longer. Okay, that looks way better. So yeah, I'm not sure what's up with those outer colors I used. I don't know if it was the base or the color, but it didn't work. Okay, this looks so much better. It's not nearly as patchy and harsh as it was before. It's not perfect, but I kind of fixed it. Kinda. Okay, for the lower lash line, I'm gonna go in with the teal in the inner corner, using the exact same brush I used for that earlier. That's it there. I'm gonna use my same glitter primer and just apply it in the tear duct this time. Just use my finger, nothing too extravagant. I'm taking this brush from Morphe. It's the M433. I don't want an extreme application of color, so that's why I'm using something fluffy. Use whatever you want though. I changed my mind. I want it extreme. This look is a mess, guys. It's not working how I expected it to. I'm not used to applying glitter there. Doesn't look bad at all, actually. Okay, I'm gonna touch up some spots that I see need attention. It's really not blended like I want it to be, but I'm gonna have to move on. For the lower lash line, I'm taking that dark purple from the Candyland palette, this one here. I'm taking that I'm taking a flat brush that I used earlier for a purple. Just smoking it out. Taking that teal again on the inner corner. I'm really debating, guys, because, I mean, this is terrible. I don't know if it's the eyeshadow or the primer I used, the base, the P. Louise base, but this is not working. I was really trying to be positive at first, but I'll tell you what I'm considering. Getting rid of the dark outer corner altogether. That's what I'm really considering. I just hate that I've wasted all this time doing this. But sometimes that happens, you know. You work with products that are not good. But the reason I'm thinking is not the eyeshadow, because I did a Halloween look recently. Well, the candy corn inspired look. And I didn't have that problem with these colors. So that's why I'm thinking it's this base I use under the colors, that those two don't go together for some reason. I'm gonna go back again with the base. I'm gonna try this one more time. And if it doesn't work, y'all probably never see this video because I'm not gonna post it. Because it looks like I half-assed the look, and that's totally not the case. I never do that. I'm just taking more of that P. Louise base. So I'm gonna take some more P. Louise base for the middle. We're gonna fix this today because I refuse to have wasted my time doing this, and it's not gonna work out. Okay, taking some of that P. Louise base. I'm gonna do the same to the other side actually, even though the other side is like almost perfect. I'm taking it anyway, I don't care. So basically, it doesn't even matter at this point if you blended anything out or not. Okay, I'm gonna go back with the exact same colors I used. Cause it seems like with this base, you could do that. This time, I'm gonna take a flat brush for the outer. I'm taking that same purple from the palette I used. Well, y'all can't see that. But that purple I used earlier, is still recording? Yeah. I'm gonna pack it on this time. Maybe the brush was the wrong choice. It's still not perfect, but it looks a lot better than it did before. Because I'm OCD, I'm gonna take some more purple in the middle. I'm taking a purple eyeliner for the waterline. This is Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in Vice. It's just purple. I'm actually going to go back on the lower lash line. I normally put an eyeliner on the bottom before color. And I didn't this time, and it's starting to look a mess. It's about as good as I'm going to get that. Let me get out one of the Omoplast eyeliner first. NYX Epic Ink Eyeliner in black. It's just a black liquid liner. I'm gonna clean up the bottom lash line. You can use a white, dry rag works the same, especially if you don't have anything on your face already. I'm using this ColourPop Medium Dark 32. This is not my normal shade. I'm actually gonna mix it with Too Faced Born This Way Mocha. Born This Way Multi Sculpting Youth Concealer. Blending it out with the Sedona Lace 312. just using the Marc Jacobs Major Volume Mascara. Velvet Noir Major Volume Mascara. Doesn't look too bad now. It's just not my best work. That's what's so disappointing to me about it. Like this, if y'all can see that, it's irritating the hell out of me. It really is. I don't know what is up with it. I'm gonna skip lashes. I've done lashes for the last 10 videos, and I could go without them this time, I think. So, I'm gonna go straight to foundation. I'm using the Air Flash Dior foundation. I'm just gonna spray directly onto the brush. I find that to work better for me. So foundation, I'm using a Dior Air Flash. I'm applying it, I sprayed it directly into my brush. That works better for me than spraying my face. It doesn't get everywhere, but you can apply it how you feel best applying it. I think you're supposed to spray it on your face, but I don't, that doesn't work for me, so I don't do it. And I didn't saturate it fully, I just sprayed it around the entire perimeter of the brush. And it seems to be enough product. So I'm gonna take some highlighter now. I'm actually gonna use one from Cutie Pop. It's a gold glitter. Beautiful gold. I'm actually only using what's in the lid because that's all I need. I'm gonna use this Sephora one. It's the blush brush actually, but you could use it for whatever. I'm gonna try my best not to go crazy with this. You can probably see if I'm here. It's really pigmented. I didn't go too crazy as I could have. Not this time I didn't. I'm gonna go with blush now. Using old school Rockin' Republic Immoral. It's a nice coral color. And just this cheap blush brush. I'm not really sure where it's from. Use any you have. Once again, not going too crazy with it because my eyes are already crazy. For lips, I'm keeping those neutral. I could go bold eye, bold lip. I've done it before, no problem. But I'm not going to do that this time. I'm actually going to be pretty subtle. So I'm taking one of these ColourPop lippies. I haven't decided which one yet. I think I'm going to go with the lighter one. This is the ColourPop Ultra Glossy Lip in Lesson Learned. If I ask y'all, should I do lashes? You know what I forgot to do? I knew something was wrong with my eyes. I kept looking. I was like, something's not right. I didn't do brow highlight. So, I don't have any in this palette. I'm not using white as a brow highlight. I'm gonna use my trusty Urban Decay Foxy. And I'm gonna apply that. This is just a MAC 227. I'm even gonna bring it down to blend that crease out. I feel much better about that now. Even though my eyes screwed up. Should have did this before I put lip color on. Sorry, this is not an ad for CO2, I promise. But I would tell y'all if it was, of course. But I'm drinking C2O. Not carbon dioxide. I don't know. Maybe just C2O. That coconut water with pulp. Very delicious. You have to have an acquired taste for coconut. Anything. I don't eat coconut like the crunchy stuff, but I like coconut flavor and coconut juice and coconut water. It's weird. And I'll eat the coconut like fresh. I'll scoop it out of the coconut. Anyway, it's a whole different story. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. It ended up not being a cut crease because I screwed the look up. And I apologize if it seemed all over the place. I don't really plan my makeup looks when I do them unless I have a specific request to do something. And I was not expecting the outcome here. Didn't really turn out how I wanted. It did, but it's just this little area I had trouble with. I think it had something to do with the bases I used, the glitter base and the P. Louise. Just didn't work out together. But overall, other than that, I think it turned out great. Hope you guys enjoyed it too, aside from all the all over the placeness. Rate the video, subscribe if you have not, turn your notifications on if you haven't, and you'll get to see each time I post a new video. You guys have a great one. Thank you for watching.